Before you scroll, listen to this. The reason most people stay stuck isn't because they're not talented. It's because they wake up without a plan, without power, without purpose. Every single morning you have two choices: to rise or to repeat. To live this day like it matters, or let it pass like all the rest. Your life will never change until your mornings do. So don't just wake up, rise with intention, breathe with presence, believe in your power, create your future. Charge your energy, conquer your challenges. This is your day. This is your time. Now move. Every day you wake up, but not every day do you truly rise. Most people wake up because their alarm goes off. They move through the motions, roll over, check their phone, drag themselves out of bed and step into the day half aware, already burdened by yesterday. But that's not rising, that's surviving. There's a difference between waking up and waking up with intention. To wake up with intention means you're not just physically awake. You're mentally alive, you're spiritually connected, you're emotionally ready. You're not just reacting to the day, you're creating it. When you wake up with intention, you begin the day by asking, "What am I living for today?" Not in a vague motivational sense, but in a real, grounded way. Are you waking up to grow, to serve, to build something meaningful, to become more of the person you're meant to be? That question changes everything. Let's break it down. Rise in mindset. Your mindset sets the tone for everything. Before the world touches you, you must take control of your thoughts. Don't begin the day with fear, frustration, or dread. Begin it with clarity, with strength, with gratitude. When you rise in mindset, you're making a decision. Today, I lead my thoughts. My thoughts do not lead me. Tell yourself, I'm not a victim of this day. I'm the author of it. That mindset shift gives you power before you even step out of your room. Rise in energy. Your energy is your fuel, and it doesn't just come from coffee or sleep. It comes from intention. Move your body, stretch, breathe deeply, drink water, speak life into yourself, command your body to rise, to activate. Your energy introduces you before you even speak. So, what kind of energy are you bringing into the world today? Sluggish, distracted, or alive and focused? Wake up with the energy that says, I'm here for something important. Even if the tasks ahead feel small, your energy elevates them. Rise in spirit. This might be the most important of all. To rise in spirit means you begin your day with connection, whether it's to your faith, your inner voice, or your deeper sense of purpose. Spend a moment in stillness, reflect, pray, meditate, give thanks, ask for guidance, reconnect to the why behind everything you do. A grounded spirit can weather any storm. When you rise in spirit, you're no longer just doing things. You're moving with depth, with soul. Conclusion: waking up with intention is a daily choice. It's a commitment to live on purpose, not on autopilot. So tomorrow morning and every morning after, don't just wake up. Rise in mindset, in energy, in spirit, and watch how your entire life begins to shift. You face a world that's loud with opinions, heavy with expectations, and quick to point out your flaws. That's why your confidence can't come from outside praise. It has to be lit from the inside, like a fire you choose to spark. Every morning, a quiet, steady flame that says, I know who I am, I know where I'm going, and I trust myself to grow along the way. Let's start with worth. You were born worthy before any achievements, titles, followers, or recognition. You were already enough. But life has a way of making us forget that. We start tying our worth to results, to approval, to comparison, and that's where confidence begins to crack. True confidence starts when you decide, I am enough as I am, and I'm still growing. You stop waiting for permission. You stop apologizing for taking up space. You realize That your presence, your voice, your perspective, they matter, not because they're perfect, but because they're yours. Now, let's talk about vision. Your vision is your future. It's that mental picture of who you want to become and the life you want to live. It's your why. And believing in your vision means standing strong even when no one else sees it yet. Confidence comes from committing to that vision even when the path is unclear, even when the results are slow. It's saying, I might not be there yet, but I see it, I feel it, and I'm building it, one step at a time. Your vision might scare you, good, that means it's big enough, but don't let fear dim the flame. Let it sharpen your focus and fuel your drive. Finally, believe in your ability to grow. This is where lasting confidence is built, not from thinking you're already the best, but from knowing you can become better. Confidence isn't arrogance, it's resilience. It's saying, I don't have all the answers, but I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to fall forward, I'm willing to try again. Growth is messy. It involves failure, discomfort, and doubt. But believing in your ability to grow means you don't get stuck when it's hard. You trust the process, you trust yourself. Imagine waking up each morning to a blank canvas, no marks, no mistakes, no limitations, just space. Space to create, to express, to shape something that has never existed before. Today, that's exactly what life gives you every morning, a brand, new opportunity, a reset. Not because everything will go perfectly, but because you get to choose how you show up. That choice is your paintbrush. What you do with it, that's your art. But here's the truth, most people don't create, they react. They react to the alarm, to the rush, to the stress, to other people's moods, to yesterday's disappointments. They let the day paint them, coloring their mood, their energy, and their sense of direction. But you're different. You're not just going to live another day. You're going to design one. Don't just react, create. When you wake up and immediately check your phone, scroll through news, or dive into emails, you're handing your paintbrush to the world. You're saying, here, you decide what kind of day I have. But you don't have to live in reaction mode. You can take a breath, take control, and say, I am the artist here. Create your mood. Don't wait for good news, perfect conditions, or other people's approval to feel good. Set the tone. Play music that uplifts you. Speak affirmations that energize you. Move your body, smile, even if it feels small at first. You create the emotional foundation you want to carry with you. Create your results. What matters most today? What would make you proud when the day ends? Is it a goal, a habit, a meaningful conversation? Intentional action leads to powerful outcomes. You don't need to control everything. You just need to commit to creating something that matters. Create your life. Your life is the accumulation of these small, daily choices. The more intentional you are with each day, the more aligned your life becomes with your dreams. Your future isn't something that happens to you. It's something you build, and yes, you'll have setbacks, smudges on the canvas, days where it feels like the painting is ruined. But here's the beauty of being the artist. You can keep going, you can adapt, you can blend those dark colors into depth, into wisdom, into strength. You can turn any mistake into a masterpiece. Every morning, you wake up with a choice to coast through the day or to charge into it fully alive, fully present, and fully empowered. That starts with one fundamental principle fueling yourself, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and purposefully. You are not a machine, but you do run on fuel, and the quality of your fuel determines the quality of your focus, your mood, your momentum, and your results. If you don't start strong, the world will drain you before you even begin. So, what does it mean to fuel your body, mind, and goals? Fuel your body. Your body is your vehicle through life. It carries your ideas, your energy, your ambition, yet too often we treat it like an afterthought, running on caffeine, skipping meals, staying up too late, or sitting still for hours. To fuel your body means to honor it. Drink water first thing in the morning. Move, stretch, walk, breathe deeply. Feed yourself with nourishment, not just out of habit, but out of respect. Your body doesn't need to be perfect, but it does need to be charged. When you take care of your physical energy, everything else becomes easier. You think clearer, you feel stronger, you move with purpose, not just fatigue. Fuel your mind. Your thoughts shape your reality. What you feed your mind in the first hour of your day often sets the tone for the next 23. If you start the day with worry, distraction, or negativity, it spreads like wildfire. But if you begin with intention, reading something inspiring, journaling your thoughts, speaking affirmations, or sitting in silence, you shift your entire mental frequency. Fueling your mind is about choosing clarity over chaos. It's saying, I'm in control of my mindset. I choose what gets space in my head today. It's not about toxic positivity. It's about conscious focus. Fuel your goals. Your dreams are living things. They need energy, attention, and action to grow. Every day, you either move closer to your goals or further away from them. To fuel your goals, remind yourself every morning, why do I care about this? What one thing can I do today to move forward even slightly? You don't have to do it all at once, but you do have to do something, even small. Actions repeated daily generate unstoppable momentum. Charge yourself with purpose and power. Now that you're fueled, plug into purpose. Purpose is what turns ordinary effort into meaningful action. It's what transforms a task into a mission. When you know your why, you walk with a different energy. You become hard to stop. Power doesn't mean aggression. It means being grounded, focused, and unshakable. It means you start the day on purpose, not on autopilot. Life is not a smooth, quiet path. It's filled with moments that test your strength, challenge your patience, and push you out of your comfort zone. Every day brings new obstacles, some small, some heavy, but all of them come with a question. Will you face this day as a survivor or a conqueror? To step boldly into your challenges means to stop shrinking in the face of difficulty. It's choosing to meet resistance with courage, to walk into the hard things instead of running from them. It doesn't mean you won't feel fear. It means you refuse to be owned by it. Boldness isn't the absence of doubt. It's the decision to move forward anyway. So many people go through their day just trying to make it through. They're in survival mode, counting the hours, avoiding risks, hoping to escape stress, waiting for the day to end. But you were not born just to survive. You were born to grow, to rise, and to conquer. What does it mean to conquer the day? To conquer the day isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. It's waking up with a mindset that says, no matter what comes at me today, distractions, stress, obstacles, I will face it with strength, grace, and purpose. Conquering the day means taking ownership. It's setting goals and actually pursuing them. It's choosing your attitude instead of letting the world decide it for you. It's turning I can't into I will figure it out. And when challenges come, and they always will, you don't crumble, you lean in, you breathe, you reset, and you step boldly forward. How to step boldly? Start with clarity. Know what matters to you today. When you have direction, challenges become part of the mission, not detours from it. Control your mindset. Don't let fear or negativity own the first hour of your day. Speak confidence into yourself. Affirm your strength. Remind yourself who you are. Take the first step. Boldness isn't always loud. It can be quiet and steady. Make the call. Start the project. Have the hard conversation. Boldness grows with movement. Don't run from resistance. Resistance is a sign you're growing. Instead of avoiding the hard things, meet them head on. You'll build confidence, resilience, and real momentum. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Conquering the day doesn't mean crushing every goal. It means refusing to give up, even when things don't go to plan.